For thousands of years, the galactic concord held one unspoken truth. You could conquer, trade with, or even deceive humanity, but you never challenged them outright. The Elders, those ancient beings who witnessed the rise and fall of 1,000 species, had etched that lesson into every council archive. But arrogance is a powerful drug. When the Krell Dominion rose to power, they scoffed at the warnings. The Krell were warriors, bred for conquest, towering reptilian brutes with armored hides and plasma axes the size of a grown human. They saw the Elders' caution as weakness and humanity as prey. They struck fast. In a single day, Krell shock fleets shattered Earth's orbital defenses and stormed the colonies. Cities burned under emerald fire, and whole continents went silent. The Krell warlord Vorgatal stood atop the smoking ruins of Geneva, broadcasting his victory to the stars. "All worlds shall kneel," he snarled, his fanged mouth slick with the blood of those who had dared resist. "The age of humans is over." In hidden bunkers and makeshift shelters, the surviving human leadership gathered what they could. General Sofia Mendez, a scarred veteran of too many wars, sat in a dim war room beneath the Rockies. Her advisors argued about evacuations, diplomatic pleas, surrender. She listened, eyes like flint, until the noise faded into silence. Then she stood, her voice a whisper that cut through steel. "They challenged us. Good." The resistance began not with armies, but with whispers, families taking in strangers, scientists smuggling data cores past enemy patrols, dockworkers planting charges on Krell supply ships. What the Krell called pacified was only an illusion. Humanity had been forced underground before, and every time they came back nastier than the last. In the ruins of Berlin, a Krell commander barked orders at an iron chain of human prisoners. When one young woman, bruised but defiant, spat at his feet, he roared with laughter. "You still think you can win?" he mocked in broken Terran. She looked him dead in the eyes and smiled. "We're not done yet." That night, his entire garrison vanished in a roar of underground detonations, the tunnels collapsing in a firestorm that took out an entire Krell forward base. The Krell retaliated with orbital bombardments, hunting every hiding place. But they never understood the human instinct for payback, for revenge that came slow and sharp. Resistance cells spread like fire through the stars. Saboteurs poisoned Krell food supplies. Scientists hacked Krell shipyards, sending their dreadnoughts crashing into each other during launch. In the hidden outpost of Luna 7, the old Elders convened with the last Terran generals. Their holograms flickered in the darkness, ancient faces carved by millennia of regret. One elder, eyes milky with age, rasped, "We told them, never challenge you. We begged them to listen." General Mendez, gaunt and sleepless, stared at the flickering projection. "And now they learn the lesson you did." She glanced over maps littered with red pins and blinking lights. "It's time." When the humans struck back, they didn't march in formation or clash on open fields. They bled the Krell dry with ambushes in jungle worlds, hit-and-run raids on orbital foundries, and sabotage that turned entire Krell war machines into traps. The final blow came when the humans released Project Cerberus, an AI so ruthless it made Krell battle networks eat themselves alive, turning their fleet into drifting coffins. The warlord Vorgatal found himself cornered in the heart of his own throne world, the walls of his citadel melting under the battering of repurposed Krell weapons now wielded by human insurgents. He fought with savage pride, felling dozens before they brought him to his knees. General Mendez herself stepped through the rubble, boots crunching over the remains of what was once an unstoppable empire. She looked down at the Krell warlord, bloodied, beaten, but still snarling. "Why?" Vorgatal gasped, struggling to rise. "How do you fight like this?" Mendez crouched, her shadow long in the smoking ruin. "Because you gave us something we never turned down." She leaned in, voice so soft it was almost kind. "A challenge." The story of the Krell's folly spread far and wide. The Elders quietly updated their archives. The one rule remained unchanged, but now it was spoken louder. Never challenge humanity. Never push them into a corner. Because when you do, you don't just face soldiers, you face the fury of a species that refuses to die quietly. In the end, the stars burned a little brighter, lit by the sparks of humanity's vengeance, a simple, eternal truth echoing through the black. You challenge us, you lose.